Next thing in the segment of our dryland phase, as we go to the peak of our muscular endurance, we do a lot of med ball work. This is the time of year where our work ratio to rest it keeps building. So you're going to be working a lot longer than how much rest you're going to get. Notice they're on a chest pass now. There's a whole cycle that we go through this. We can even go down to a squat where they're focusing on keeping their line of trajectory the same and keeping their upbeat. Or we can bring them back up. We can add a little body position, one leg at a time. Notice her body is flat. Her body is flat. They're not looking for power. They're looking for speed and just good straight line. Good. Left leg, back and forth. And what we usually have them do is keep their arms up, even when they're not throwing, because that's still going to tax them. That's not a recovery phase. Okay, and we'll go up to 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes at a time before they get a break. So now we'll have them go down. We'll have them face each other. We call this the chair position. We do a lot in this position. Their feet are up. They're slanted a little bit back. And we'll go through the same thing. You can even do different forms of this. So you can throw it up above your partner's head. They bring it down, then throw it. Ideally, if you catch it above your head, it's tough. You got to engage your core so you're not falling backwards. Or you can go back to a regular chest pass and go with a flutter kick. Move your legs a little bit out. There you go. And you hold that line straight. Obviously, a little bit harder. It takes a little bit more strength to throw it. So we don't hold this position quite as long. This is another form of using our med ball. Notice, you can do the chest pass. You can keep doing it, but there's different ways you can mix it up. She's engaging her core to catch it up high. Then she's twisting to her right and the left. Just a basic Russian twist. She's not bouncing the ball. She's stopping the momentum before it touches. And then she's going back up and then back to a press. So she's getting a little bit more shoulder work into it as well, besides her abs. As you do this, your hip flexors start to burn a little bit. So you're really using a lot of your body. Good. Again, a lot of these med ball we do earlier in the season. We start this med ball. If you break the season down into 4 segments, we usually are doing it in the first and the second when we're talking about working for an extended period of time before we rest. As we go through the season and it gets progressed more and that rest comes up, we're trying to create faster passes and then more rest. So this is just a basic oblique exercise. She's using her core to start the motion, so she's actually not really using her arms except to guide the ball. So she's starting the throw from her left side. Zena's starting hers from her right side and guiding the ball. So you're trying to throw it to your partner right where they can catch it into their going to the side. So you're stopping the momentum with that right side and starting it with the left side. Good exercise and connecting the right and left side. Good. A lot of these exercises you can do where one person's doing the work, or you can do it to where they're actually both laying down and throwing it to each other. It's a little bit easier to manage when one person's up, one person's down. She's trying to throw that ball with her core, not so much her arms, but starting the moment or the movement from her core. Hannah's job is to throw that ball with some intensity right over her head and lead her into the next sit-up. So these are tough. We usually do these up to about 2 to 3 minutes. You can even do it while you're on a plyo ball, laying over the plyo ball. So these get pretty tough, especially when you do it for a long period of time.